going to be adventuring in the Perilous Dark. The Perilous Dark, which is Frostgrave and written by Joseph A. McCullough. We are going to be trying it again. The last time we tried this, we failed miserably.
Wasn't miserably. We died.
Well, I didn't listen to all the advice I probably should have at the
Oh,
beginning.
you mean like when I said go around?
There's just advice. We don't need to get into that. Just some advice. Just so you know, the setup of the Perilous Dark, and the idea, we are in a library, and in this library, at the far end, we have here some treasure. That treasure is being guarded by gnolls. The gnolls that are in front are knight gnolls. And then we have four entry points where the gnolls can enter in through this door here, or that wall, through broken walls back here, broken walls here, and here as well. If we were playing as an individual, there would only be 2 knights at each one, but because we are cooperating means that they get an extra archer at each side. And at some point during this adventure, while we are trying to get to the treasure, we get to the treasure by opening up this lock and this lock while somebody's standing next to it. Borok is supposed to come out at some point in time, randomly, at the end of a turn. That's who we will have to defeat if he comes out before we grab the treasure and run. Now, the question of who is grabbing the treasure and running, let me give you a little introduction to our war bands this time. Right here, we have how do you say the name?
May.
May. We have May, who's right there smack dab in the front. Then if you look over to the far right, I believe this one right here is going to be the thief. Is that right?
No, that's the tracker. That's O'Hare.
O'Hare the tracker is to the right. The thief is next to O'Hare. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And
Casper.
the thief is Casper. He's the friendly ghost. He'll try to sneak in there. Next to Casper, we have the thug, Sullivan. And then next to Sullivan, we have, that would be the treasure hunter. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's Foster right there. Oh, wait. Yes, Foster the treasure hunter, Tracker O'Hare. Then on my side over here, we have Degatathun. That is my wizard. The wizard is an illusionist. Oh, and also Mai is an elementalist. Over here, May. May I get that right before the end. Over here, we have Degata Thun. Next to Degata Thun, who is an illusionist, then we have Karnov, the treasure hunter. Next to Karnov, the treasure hunter, we have a man-at-arms, Best Till Death, which sounds an awful like Best Till Death, and that's rightly so. Then next to him, we have our thief, which is Phoebe. And next to him, we have a thug, Grummer. And if Grummer survives and we all get through this, Grummer would like to eventually one day advance and become a treasure hunter. So that's what we're trying to do with our group. So this is our group that we are going to take in. Their goal is to get all the way across the table to the other side, grab the treasure, and then get back out through the door again. So let's roll for initiative first. I got a 12. It looks like you got a 6. So that allows me to move first. Now, you're thinking we need to move down one of the sides.
That's my thought. I don't know.
It's not a bad idea. Going through the middle did not seem to be very good idea last time. As a matter of fact, you could probably still see our bodies somewhere in the middle of the table. All right, I think I'm going to send my guys, like you said, around this way over on this side, which means that I'm going to start with my treasure hunter, Karnov. And Karnov can move 7 in this direction. So he's going to move right to about there. Karnov will move right here, which means that I can move 3 others with him. And that means I'm going to move him here so that I move my thug, who's hoping to become a treasure hunter, and my man-at-arms are all going to move this direction right here so that they're together. And I think I'm also going to, because I have to do one of these guys first, my wizard is also going to move right here in front of you guys. So I've moved them all right there, getting ready to move across the table. For our next thing, I'm gonna have to cast a spell here. I'm thinking that since I've left my thief back there, he might be a good one to go to the other side if I can cast invisibility on him. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to cast invisibility. Invisibility, this is the first time I've ever tried to cast it. It's a plus 12. So here goes everything. 11. That means I'm going to go ahead and hurt myself just a little bit. Concentrate really hard because I'd like to make sure that I can get that off. And that means my health will go down to 13 for current health. But I will make him invisible. So he is now invisible at this point. The other guys, I think we're going to have to engage those two in combat over there. So I'd like to keep these three as close together as possible. Oh, I just realized I moved all three of those 7, whereas these two could have only moved 6 for their first move. So they'd be back here just a little bit. Sorry about that. So this guy's going to move up another 3. And I'll put him right here. And my wizard won't be able to move again because he cast. I want to keep these two fairly close. So I'm going to put him here and move him
invisible?
up here. The guy you can't see. No, the thief.
Oh.
The thief right back here is invisible.
So he's gonna run up the middle.
I think I'm going to send him up the middle so that we can send him to get this side over here if the rest of us are headed to that side over there.
And he's invisible for the whole game, right?
Well, he's invisible until he attacks someone, picks something up. When he starts to work on that, I think he becomes invisible, but he should be able to have a round, I think, in order to open that up. So I think the invisibility is going to help with that. Dejita is my first illusionist. I didn't think I'd play an illusionist, but I'm hoping it goes well. All right, I am now done with everyone except for my invisible guy, so I'm going to turn that over to you.
All right.
So you grab the tape measure.
She's gonna be right on them.
Now, you may not want to put her in front of them.
Everybody else can move 7, so except for the.
My 3 guys are like, aha, we're up here to block the way. We will be in battle first. Nope, never mind. They're all running right past them. Wait, we were gonna, we were the ones that were gonna be there. Oh, well.
7.
Wait, you can only move 3 of them.
Oh,
So one of them's gonna have to stay back.
I'm moving this one back up.
You may want to move your thief pack, maybe.
Move this one back.
Okay.
3 in the wizard, or just 3 total?
3 in the wizard.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. All right,
Now they can move again if you want to take them directly into combat.
Can we skirt the combat?
Well, like you could move them, you could begin moving them up this direction if you wanted to.
I could move him here,
Okay.
and then 3.5 more, right?
Yeah.
To here. Let me get him to here.
All right. So instead of going straight, he's kind of going off to the side there,
Right.
trying to make a movement off to.
Yeah. Okay. And then
Go ahead.
let's get some space.
So what are you going to do with your wizard at this point?
Well, a lot of this stuff is like anybody within 1.5 inches, and right now is not a good time for that. So I think I'm gonna go with Elemental Bolt.
Okay.
It's the spellcaster may take an immediate +8 shooting attack against any figure in line of sight, but I have to roll a 12 to be able to do that one.
All right, let's see how it goes.
15.
All right, with the 15, you get it off. That means you'll have to roll the attack. You get a +8, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll roll. You get a +8 on your roll. The gnolls are like a thug, so they get a. With a thug, they get a +2. So I'll be rolling a +2 fight. 5 and 8 is 13. I got a 6 and 2 is 8. So 13 will damage them, and their armor as a thug. Hold on. Their armor as a thug is 10, so they'll take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And they have 10 hit points, so that means that they're going to have 7 hit points left.
Okay, this one does.
Yep, so if you'll put that 7 right there behind him, so we'll have to keep track of that. All right, so out of the little one, whoosh, lightning strikes out, hits him, but just hits him slightly. All right. And that is your turn with your guys, is that right?
I believe so.
All right, that means that we have to go through all of the gnolls. Let's start over here. By the way, we need to number these for later. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, will be down here, and 4 in this corner here. So we'll start out with corner 1. Can they see these guys? I believe that they can see. Yep, it looks like they are going to be able to see them from there. So that means that the thugs will move 6 in that direction. So we take him here, there, and not that one, but this one here. We'll move 6 up, but this guy, he's an archer, so he's going to be able to take a shot at this guy here. However, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 things of cover in between, so that's going to give your guy whatever their fight is +4, and he will be shooting with just a +2.
Added to their fight? What?
So what is your fight score for? I believe that was your tracker.
Here, he's my treasure hunter because he doesn't have a bow. He's not
Okay.
my treasure hunter.
So if that's your treasure hunter. What is your treasure hunter's fight?
3.
So you do 3 plus 4 because the number of things that are in
7.
between, 7. So you're going to roll and add 7. I'm going to roll and add 2. So I'll roll here. 11 and 2 is 13. 18 and 7 means that as he fires, whoosh, that arrow goes somewhere off into the distance.
Never to see again.
These guys here, as I look through.
Can't see nothing. Can't see none of my guys.
No, but I think they can see. I'm going to say they can see some of my guys back
This
here.
one here.
Yeah. So that does mean, though,
This
that
one here.
I think so, which means that they're going to move generally in that direction, which would also be the same as if they were moving directly into the center. So they will move like this guy down here, 6 to there. The bowman, I think, will stay because he'll take a shot, I think, unless he's more than 24 inches. Let's see that. Let's see if we can figure out how far he actually is. 2 feet is over that way a little bit. That does not look like he's going to be able to
About an inch off.
hit them there. So he will have to move up. And so he'll move also the 6 inches as well. And we'll move that last guy here. We can move him pretty much the same idea. So he's going to be 6 inches here. This group is on their way trying to get them, which is actually not too bad because that'll move them further out of, if they start chasing them around the board, that's not a bad thing. And we move over here, and these two do not have an archer with them, but they can see. So they're going to move 6 straight forward. So right here and right here. Roar! Coming after humans and elves and whatever else there is. They won't be able to see my thief, but they did move to that direction. Which brings up our last 2 guys here, last 2 gnolls. And it looks like they're probably going to both go after this guy here since he's the closest one. So he's gonna, this one will move in.
Thief.
That's your thief? All right, so the first gnoll will move in. He's gonna have a +2. Your thief has a +1 on their attack. So we'll have to roll here. 6 and 13.
14.
14. So you will hit him for 4 points of damage, which takes him down to 3. Now, since you won that combat,
Sorry.
it's all right. Because you won that combat, you could push him off, which might not be a bad idea because if you don't, if you push him off, the other guy doesn't get the +2 for.
Advance, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'll push him off.
So you can push him back 1 inch. And then this guy is going to come up to attack.
Okay.
And it's again a +1 versus a +2. So the black dice has a +2. Oh, that's 18. That could be bad.
13.
13. So the 18 will be higher, so you'll take 8 hit points worth of damage. And I believe that leaves your guy with 2, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think he has 10. So put a little 2.
Okay, wait, why does he get 8 points of damage?
So he rolled a 16. He adds 2 for his attack. That's 18. 18 minus your armor. What's your armor?
10.
So 18 minus 10 is 8. That's how much damage
Oh,
you
okay.
take.
So he has 2 left. Woo, he's sick. Oh my gosh.
The entire place is collapsing around us. This is more dangerous than we thought.
Right.
All right. And he will not push your guy back.
Okay. Why? Because he's too weak?
Well, no, because
They lost?
monsters never push back because they want to engage as many people as they can. So the thug might want to come back, or one of my guys can come back and help your guy there. All right, at this point, we have these 2 guys left to move. And my guy would, these 2 up here, I don't believe they can see anybody from the way we have them right now. It's very, this guy right here, your guy, what's the name of your... That's your tracker? Foster is right behind the pillar, exactly behind that pillar right there. So he will not be seen, which means these guys will move 6. Nope, 5. They're Templars. They're knights. Knights move 5. So they will move 5.
All that armor.
Yep. Right there. Now, my thief, who is no longer visible, can run 7, so right up to here. And then, because he is still invisible, he can move 3.5 more, which makes...
On the platform here?
Yep, on the platform, just to make sure he doesn't accidentally run into anybody else. So that's his goal, is to be able to get up here and possibly open that up as he runs by everybody else. I'm kind of liking the invisible. All right, and what is Foster going to do?
Foster's going to shoot at these guys over here.
All right, will Foster shoot and then run, or just shoot?
I don't know. Let's see how they shoot.
How the shooting goes? All right, Foster will take a shot. I believe Foster has a +2.
19.
17 and 2 is 19. They have a +2 for their defense because they are thugs. So I roll. 12 and 2 is 14, so 19. The thug, which one did you shoot at here? I'm assuming the front one.
Yeah.
He's down to 1 hit point.
Woohoo! Way to go, Foster!
Foster shot very well. Dunk! Ah! Now, Foster can move or...
Leave him there?
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to have to roll here in just a minute to figure out what new nemesis is going to come. All right, so we're rolling on the table to figure out exactly what's going to happen. We roll 2 dice, and it's the higher of the 2, a 1 and a 7. So on a 7, a gnoll archer will appear in 3. So that's 1, 2,
Oh my gosh,
3.
really? Oh no, 3 over there.
Yeah, so a 3. A gnoll archer is coming out right here. Actually, I'm out of real gnoll archers, so we'll use this little guy right here. Who, even though he's not a real gnoll, he will suffice for right now to appear. Then we get to roll initiative and see which one of us get to go first. A 12 and a 17. So I will get to go first, and I can move my guys with up to 3 of them first. I believe that I'm going to want to come in there and see what I can do about helping your thief friend. I think what I'm going to do is send Best Till Death in first. So he's going to move in 5. So he will be able to engage right here. And he will have a chance to fight. Oh, the advantage of this is that I can have them both engage because all movements first and then the attack takes place on a wizard's phase. So I can also move my thug, Grump, in, and he's going to go ahead and also engage. So there's 3 of them now engaged with this guy. And I think, knowing that we have some more gnolls coming from this direction, I believe my treasure hunter is going to move 7 over here to mine that gap right there, to be ready to fight and defend against them. And I may move him up afterwards. My magic user does not really want to sit back here with all the other guys, so he is also going to move up. And he can move up 6. So I'm going to move him up to here at this point. Now, all of them have moved. Now I get to start with attacks. I am going to attack first with Best Till Death. And Best Till will attack. He has naturally a 3. He gets another +2 for him and another +2 for him. So that's 7 that he gets when he rolls. And so I'll roll for this. If you'll roll the blue one, and he gets a +2. So I have a +7 on my attack. 10 and 7 is 17. If you roll yours, you got a 10 +2 is 12. So 17 will beat that, and that'll leave him with 3 hit points left. My thug is going to take a swing at him. My thug has a +2 normally, Grummer. So +2 to fight, plus another 2 for your thief, and a plus another 2. So that's going to be +6 on the roll. So he attacks. 18 and a 6, 19, but only a 2 is 21. 18 and 6 would be 24. I just did 14 points of damage on that guy, which he only needed 2. So we removed him from the difficulty. And the rest of these guys are right here. Leave my guy right where he is right there. He's just kind of guarding the back door. And hopefully, I don't think they're going to be able to make it to him this round. And then my magic user needs to cast something. Your guy's hurting pretty good, isn't he? He's down to 2 hit points. I think we're going to cast a heal on your guy. Because the more people we have, the better. So I come over here. My heal is a 10. So I need to roll a 10 or better to heal your thief. And I rolled a 4, which means I failed by 6.
Wow.
And that is not going to heal him at all. So I apologize. I tried, I cast, and I failed. All right. Now it is your turn.
I'm going to move my wizard, or magic user.
Wizard, probably, out in front.
There. And then I am...
The little magic user running right past my big old treasure hunt. Well, here's the deal. If we leave your guy there, if he goes in to attack anybody, all 3 of us get to come in and attack him.
Okay, so I'll move that to here.
Oh, see, that's what I was meaning. If you were going to move up further, I would have moved up with my treasure hunter.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. It's gonna move him up further.
All right. I misunderstood. Because I would have moved my treasure hunter up there with you guys. Because I believe there will be combat.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move him. So I move him back? I'll move him back up here.
Alrighty.
to here.
I should have cast invisible on him, maybe. If that's the last of your guys, then we go through.
Can I move him again?
Yeah.
And bring her over here.
Okay.
And bring him around here. Bring him right here.
All right.
What do you think?
I think those guys are going to be in combat here in a second.
All right, let's do this.
We're going to start with the gnolls from this side, which means they're going to run after the people closest to them, which I think for this guy, he's going to probably engage with him. Would you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this gnoll would probably try to engage with this guy right here.
Okay.
I don't think the archer can see anyone else, so the archer's probably going to move forward. But we'll figure out. Actually, we should have done.
The archer can't see my person there.
I think your person's short.
No.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Where's she at?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think she can't. He can't. So we're going to move this one up first. We need to finish that attack, then we'll move the other ones up.
That is my
Thug.
thug.
So he has a +2.
+2.
And so does the gnoll.
All right, so it's an even roll then.
Yeah. 4.
11.
11. 11 and 2 is 13. So you will hit and do 3 points of damage, which leaves him as a 7. And if you want, you can push him back or you can stay engaged. The advantage of keeping engaged is that the archer won't be able to shoot at you if you're
All right,
engaged.
let's stay engaged.
So as we move this guy up here, he's going to run into this guy here.
All right, and that is O'Hare, the treasure hunter. Because he didn't have a bow and arrow, so. He has +3 fight.
All right, the gnoll has +2.
Ooh.
18, 10, so +3 means 21. With a roll of an 18, that means 11 points of damage, which will kill that gnoll.
Woo! Bye-bye.
One smack, and that gnoll is out of there. Now, the only problem with that,
Is it now he can see me?
now that archer can take a shot at you. But I'm going to say that the wall right here provides just enough cover so that the archer is going to be at... The archer will get
Okay, so he stumbled in that fight and fell backwards.
He'll still get a shot at him. So he'll have a plus... You have a +3 naturally in fight.
Yes.
So you get to roll a +4. The archer will roll a +2.
Ooh. Woohoo!
A 1 would automatically miss anyway. So the archer, not expecting to have a shot, completely whiffs on his firing. That brings us to group number 2. I don't think group number 2 can see anybody at this point. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, there's nobody to see.
So they're going to move towards the center, which may make this a little bit more complicated. I'm going to say they have to use 1 to get over that, so they're going to move to right about, yep, right here, and right here. They're trying to figure out where everybody has gone to. Then, these guys right here, they know, because they've been shot. So they can move forward 6. I think he can actually get to him. So he's going to actually be in combat, but he's only got a +1. Or I mean, he'll have a +2. Now don't move him yet because he went up first. You want to have to fight him with just 1-on-1 first.
Okay, tracker.
Tracker, what is your tracker's fight?
+1.
Tracker's fight is +1. All right, and his plus is +2. 14 1 is 15. +2, 11 and 2 is 13. 15, that will. He runs up just in time to be
All right.
wiped out. You're really cleaning up on this one. The other one here, we'll move up 6, which will put him right there, just out of range of coming in to attack you right on head. So he won't be able to attack. This guy here, he can move and then attack. So he'll be able to move up to here. Little guy moves up to here. He will take a shot at you, but you get an extra +1 to your fight because there's someone in between the two of you. So he'll get a +2, you get a +2.
Ooh.
He hits you, but he hits you for -4 points of damage, so he does no damage to you. He does fire, bink, and it bounces off, and you're like, let me teach you how to shoot a bow. All right, now that takes care of, nope. These two here in the middle, well, they can't see anybody, I don't believe. So they're going to come stand right smack dab in the middle here, which my thief right there is going, I gotta be quiet. He's right in the middle of all of them. Does that take care of everybody moving around for them?
I think so.
Oh, no, we got one more over here. We got this guy. And he's got to jump into combat.
He's going to go to you guys.
He would fight the weaker of the two, and the weaker of the two would be the thug, because the thug has 10 health and the man-at-arms has 12. So he comes in to attack the thug, even though the thug wiped out the other guy. My guy will have a +2 usually, plus another 2 because the thugs, or because the man-at-arms, so I get a +4, and he gets a +2. Oh no. Oh yes.
Ooh. He's
So
gone.
man, that thug is on fire right now. He beat him and he would have hit him for 13 points of damage. He only needed 3, so that wipes that guy out right there as well.
All right, we are moving right along.
This group has done so much better than our last group did.
Yeah,
All right,
Casper's like, speak for yourself.
now that brings this guy right here. Casper's like, I'm gonna be a friendly ghost.
On the edge here.
So I'm looking at this movement. I don't like this very much, but let's see what he can do to sneak through. I'm thinking he could sneak through 7 to right there. Mm-hmm. He goes 7 to right there. And then 3.5, he could go to right there on the other side of that. So he is getting real close to getting to the doorway there to be able to open that up. And he has to be there for a round without combat in order to do it. And I think everybody else is going to be moved out of the way. All right. And that will... Oh, no, you get to move. You get to shoot and then move, or just shoot, or whatever you want to do with your tracker in the back.
I'm gonna shoot this guy right in front of him.
All righty. That sounds like a good idea. It'll be a +2 versus +2. 7 and 2 is 9. 2 and 2 is 4. You hit him, but 9 does -1 points of damage.
So nothing.
So you learned how to shoot from this guy back here at that point.
All right, now I'm moving back 7.
Okay. Did you go 7 or
6?
6? Tracker goes...
Tracker 7.
All right. Good deal.
The thief's like, why are we having people come this direction?
We may have to try to save him up again. All right.
Right.
So round 2 is done. We're getting ready to move into round
Did you go?
3. Yeah, we have to roll to see what kind of encounter is next. Give us a die roll.
2?
2 of them, and we take the higher of the 2. We got a 12 and a 7. A 12 is another Gnoll Knight. That's another big dude coming out of 4. Ooh, that's not good. You know what's... No, that's the big bad dude. We can just pick one of the big guys. Sure, we'll make him a Gnoll Knight. And 4 is right there. So we now have another Gnoll Knight right there. Oof.
The thief is not a happy camper.
All right, shall we roll for initiative? 11, 17. I think I've got 17 every time I've done initiative. Now, the good news is that I think that I have kept both of these guys within 3 of my magic user. That guy is not within 3. No, he's not within 3. So during wizarding phase, you'll be able to just use your wizard, and I can use the wizard in these 2. The reason that's really advantageous is that means that I can move both of them up to fight that knight at the same time. All right, so I believe I can fly. These 2, this guy here and this guy here are gonna go straight at that knight.
All right.
I am gonna move him, because I can move and cast. I'm gonna move him a little bit further over here, just in case we need him to do anything like that. He is going to, we'll go ahead and have him cast Mind Control. So first I have to be able to cast Mind Control. I've never cast Mind Control before. It's a 14. So that's going to be a tough one to get off, but what the heck, let's try it. The only thing you can do is, well, hurt me. So we're going to try a Mind Control.
Big number.
If the Mind Control works, then he gets to roll to try to get against it. 17. Woo! Mind Control works. Well, it's on him, but 17, he has to roll over a 17 in order to get rid of the Mind Control, but he has a -1 because of his will. So, go ahead and die roll. Dang nabbit. Well, I got the spell off
flat?
anyway. It's flat. It's flat. It's flat! So I gotten 2 spells off. Roll a 17, Mind Control.
Sorry.
Noel's like, nope, I'm still me. All right, so that's him. I got to take care of some combat over here. I think I'm going to go with my man-at-arms first. My man-at-arms, Bastille, or Bastille, gets +3, with the extra person gets +5. Kind of wish I had somebody else over there with him, but we'll see how this goes. So, +5. The knight has, hold on. A knight has fight of +4. So this is going to be pretty tough. 16 and 5. 20. This is where it begins. $20. So that will, let's see, Best Till Death has a 12. That would be 8 points, double it, 16. Actually, that would be 24. For 12 points, double it, 24. So Best Till Death is the first to die.
Best Till Death is the first to die. You set him up for that. That's your own fault.
Still 20.
I set up
rolled an
Casper.
18 and then a 20.
Yes.
Rolled an 18 and then a 20. Now my poor thug is one-on-one with him. I thought, well, the thug, that's
Did you roll
gonna.
again?
What? Well, yeah, because I'm in combat with him. So I've only got a +2 now, and he's got a +4. 17 is 2 is 19. Roll your 20. 19 again. 19 and 4 is 23. That's 13 points of damage. And you have wiped out my two of my favorite guys.
You said that he was tough.
I didn't know that you would roll 3 in a row over 18. You rolled an 18, a 20, and a 19. All right, here we go. Let's continue on. It's your turn now. I got almost nobody left.
Okay.
Dang nabbit. It's all die rolls. It's not your fault. 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 Not your fault.
Okay, I'm gonna move my wizard, and then do line of sight elemental bolt.
All right. Go ahead and move your wizard. Who's your wizard you're going to attack?
Okay. I'm gonna roll a 12 to get the spell off.
Okay.
14.
If you had rolled a 2, I'd have been so upset. So you get your spell off,
Okay.
and then you get the
Roll
attack
again to see the attack.
plus 8 attack. Is that right?
It's plus 8. Yeah, plus 8 shooting attack.
He gets a plus 1 to try to defend against it. His plus 1 is 5.
Oh!
Yeah, that you couldn't have rolled that earlier. Anyway, so no damage. This is where it all starts going downhill.
Right. At least I got the spell off.
You did. You did.
Okay.
We're going to be in trouble with that big knight in the back. He just wiped out 2 of my guys. All right. Now, all of the gnolls get to go because we didn't have anybody else.
What about this person?
Where you started out, you didn't have anyone within
okay.
3. So, in other words, all the gnolls go, and then we go back and forth through our remaining guys.
Okay.
So, we start usually up here. So, with this one, this gnoll here will attack your thug. That's a 2-on-2. 11 and 2 is 13.
4.
So that will do 3 hit points worth of damage to your thug.
Alright.
Then the archer will go over here. Archer's probably going to shoot at I would think it's your wizard.
Oh yeah, definitely my wizard.
All right. Your wizard's got a plus 2, I believe, in fight. Is that right? So it'll be a plus 2 versus plus 2. 10 and 2 is 12. 16, 18. So that will also miss your wizard entirely. That finishes off those guys. These guys here, I don't believe they can still see anybody, so they're going to be climbing over this, and I'm going to say that they are hanging out in the center.
Do they leave the center?
Nope, they will stay to the center until they see somebody. Once they see somebody, they will move out.
Okay.
Then we come over here to these guys. This guy was supposed to be running into the center to attack them, but instead will run to right there, attacking us still. By us, I mean mostly you. I'm almost out.
Mm-hmm.
And then this guy will move 6 up. So he'll move to right here. And he will take a shot at yours. He'll have a plus 2. You will also have a plus 2 because there's somebody standing in the way. 2 and 6, or 4 and 6. So that shot will miss you. This is not going to be pretty. I know. And the one he's going to come after is the closest one, which will be my wizard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't your wizard do something fancy?
Not right now. Just trying to survive. Just trying to survive. All right. I have a plus 2. You have a plus... Oh, wrong dice. Plus 2, plus 4 on the wizard. Last shot of him. 12. 19. So he will hit the wizard for... the wizard has armor 10, so 9 hit points worth of damage, which leaves me at 4. Wow. This is not going so well. Now it is that all of the creatures on the outside? Yep. That's all of them, because then the other ones couldn't move in the center.
Now we're on round 4.
No, we still get to move our individual guys.
Okay.
So I'm going to move this guy here. What the heck? If he's going to kill us all, might as well kill us all. He is a treasure hunter, and so therefore his fight for a treasure hunter is plus 3, and he gets another plus 2. So he's at plus 5, which will do nothing against your plus 20 rolls, but let's go for it. 18.
Woo!
So 18 and I said 5, is that right? Yeah, 18 and 5 is 23. That's 13 points of damage. A knight has 12 health. So he has finished off the knight.
Woo! Avenge the death of his comrades.
We still have quite a ways to go. Dang night. It was a dark and stormy night. All right.
All right. I want to finish this off here.
Okay. He's down to 7, right? Your guy's down to 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's a +2/+2. Oh, that's not good. You need a 20. I don't think that counts if you hit the other one.
Oh, so I need to roll it again?
Well, no. It counts as a 16, but I had a 20 on the black die, and then you
Right.
hit the black die to
I didn't mean to hit the black die.
Sure. I'm just kidding. So I think that's going to be a 20, which will do your guy in.
Now,
What? We're even?
that's what you get.
All right. So wait, you went, I went, you went. Now it's my turn again. So this guy here, invisibly, is going to come stand right here. So he is going to unlock this side on the next round. He will become visible, but it'll take a round for all those other guys to get to him. So that's next round. After next round, he'll be visible, but half the door will be open. All right, so now it's your turn again. Are you going to go over here and try to avenge, or how do you want to handle that?
Oh, yeah. Plenty in.
Yeah, I believe we're gonna get it open anyway. As long as we get it open, we get at least one guy out. We can roll for everybody else. You still have your +2 guy over here.
I think he's gonna.
Oh, you have a +2 guy and this guy.
I'm gonna have Foster here shoot.
All
That
right.
little dude. You gonna roll?
Oh yeah. Foster has a +2. He has a +2.
17.
Wait, is it 2 or 3?
Foster has a +2.
So that's
It's gonna even out.
16, 17, because he's got a +2 for fight, and you defend on fight. So he does not hit him. Do you want to run or stay put?
I think we better run at this point, since it's only the two of them left. And this guy here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get to here. And then my turn again.
I believe
The
so.
thief. I don't
Yep.
think he wants to move.
He can stay right there.
He only has 2 left.
Oh, maybe bring him around in here so that he could run up this way.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna bring him around over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anybody else?
I think that's it.
All right, so that is the end of that round. Round 3 is ending, and we're getting ready to start round number 4. That means there's more of a chance that Borak will come out after this round. Starting round 4, is that right? Beginning of round 4, which means we got to roll at the end of round 3 to see what happens. If you'll roll both of those, and we'll see. Take the higher of the two. 14 is the higher of the two there. That means a gnoll thug and a gnoll archer are coming out of 2. Well, that's not good at all. A gnoll thug and a gnoll archer are coming out of 2, which puts them right here. I need another archer. I don't think I have any other gnoll archers because we got the gnoll archer there. So we'll use this little goblin as a gnoll archer, and the 2 of them appear right here. Yeah, that kind of flubs up our plan just a tad bit, because otherwise this pathway over here would have been opened up, And right now we've got this guy right here who's got to now survive. All right, I'm assuming at the beginning of round 4 that he appears and both of them are going to be visible at this point, so that that means the ones in the middle will be able to see.
You want to roll for initiative?
The two of us have to roll for initiative. 9 and a 4, so I'll take initiative on that.
Again.
I know, every time. The first thing I'm going to do, I think, is I'm thinking we move up this route here still, even though these guys appeared on this side. I think that will give us a good place to go. So I'm going to move my mage right over here. I get that one. We'll move him to right here. And because he was within 3, he can also move right here, provide a little bit of protection in case that guy comes up after him. I may move him again in a moment, but I think I'm going to cast heal on my mage because he's down to 3 hit points right now. I know that your guy over here is down to 2, but
We can probably keep him in the corner for a while.
the mage is going to have to do some stuff. So he's going to attempt to cast heal, which is a 10, and I got a 20. Ooh. So therefore, I am healed. That's 5 hit points back, which is really excellent. And it's another spell that I've been able to cast. 9 hit points. All right. I could move my treasure hunter up. If he comes after them, then I can engage both of them and they can attack him with the bonuses. All right. Those are my 2. Your wizard is here by herself. What are you thinking about doing with her?
I think we probably should try to get rid of this guy here.
Okay.
Again.
So you're going to do a bolt attack?
I think I'm going to do a bolt.
Alrighty.
Got to get a 12.
First you have to cast it, so we need a 12 first. 5.
Uh-oh.
That's 7 off. So with being off by somewhere right around 7, that's going to be 1 damage point. So you're down to 13 hit points, if that's right. Now, you haven't moved yet. Do you want to move? Do you want to stay there? What are you thinking? It might be possible for you to kind of go around this direction and come back up to get the treasure in a moment or 2.
I come right here.
Yep. And I think I said earlier in the
He
game.
can still see me here.
Can he see there?
Mm-hmm.
You will have plus 1, 2, 3 cover on that.
Right.
So if he does shoot at you.
You're up.
All right. Is that both of us? That means that we start out with all of the gnolls.
Well, I mean, I haven't moved all my people yet.
It's just wizard round.
Okay.
Then all the gnolls.
And then my people.
Yeah. So we're gonna come over here. I'm thinking that this gnoll right here would be moving into this group. So I'm gonna bring him in, and they will jump in. He will naturally attack the weaker of the 2, or in other words, the one that has the least hit points. And because I've been hurt, my wizard will be the one that he would choose to attack. Which we really don't want.
You have all your strength.
The wizard?
Mm-hmm.
He's up to 9. He's not up to 14.
Okay.
So he's at 9, but the treasure hunter, Car, he is at 12. So yeah, he'd attack the wizard. The wizard is a +2 naturally, but because he's got help, he's going to be a +4, and the gnoll will be +2. So here we go. Please don't roll another 20 in yours. 9, 3. We'll take that as a 3 and a 9. So 9 + 4 is 13. 13 with 10 armor. That means he takes 3 points of damage, takes him down to 4. And I am going to go ahead and push him back so that we can move on the next round if we want to, because we'll have a chance to move out of the way there.
Okay.
That finishes him off. Now the archer, I'm thinking the archer You said that you think the archer can see you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if the archer
Can the
can
archer
see
see
you,
me?
you're going to get plus 1, 2, 3 for cover. So you get 3 and 2 is, or yeah, 3 and 2 is 5. So that's 12, and he rolled a 1. That is the worst archer I've seen, which I really appreciate. And so he misses as well. That moves us over to this group right here. And this group is going to be able to see my guy right here, which means the thug will start moving towards him. He will be at the bottom of that hill. Oh, the archer will stay up there because the archer is going to shoot, but the thug will make it to right about here. So the thug is ready to pounce. The archer will fire. Dang nabbit. So I've got a thief, so I'm plus 1 on my roll to protect, and you're plus 2 for your attack. 11, 5 and 2 is 7. I do not get hit by it. I don't hit him back at all. But at this point then, I am safe from him. There's nobody over here left except for these guys right here. And
They can't see anybody.
can this guy, he can't, the archer can't, so the archer's gonna be moving this way 6. So that'll put him right about here. Now this guy here,
Can he see me?
I think he can still see our guys. So he's going to keep running in this direction right here. Splits him up, and he'll be right between the barrel and the wall. Now this group right here, this is where it gets interesting. The question is, who is actually closer in this case? I'm going to move, this guy is just a regular one. He's going to move his 6 towards him. This could get a little bit touchy for my guy right there. Move him as well. These guys are slower. They only move 5 because they're knights. So that'll put them right even with the barrels. I think they're on their way to stop these guys completely. The archer's going to shoot. Now I'm going to assume the archer could have shot before these guys moved.
Okay.
But I get a plus 1, plus 2, plus my regular plus 1 for the fight. So I'm going to get a plus 3. The archer gets a plus 2. So I will be hit. Archer gets plus 2, so that's 6 points of damage. But that 6 points of damage is not enough to kill him, which means that he will have a chance to open up the gate. So I'm going to come back here. 6 points of damage on Feeve, which gives him 4 points currently. All right, so Feeve may not make it, but we'll have to see. All right, now, anyone that did not activate during that last round, or didn't activate during the wizard, we can now go through, which for me, that's him, but he's got to stay right where he is. And the other one that would entail would be, it would have
Okay,
been
activate and say he opened the door.
my guy here. What? These two will activate at the end of the round. That door opens.
Okay.
You've got this guy that can still move, and you've got your thief hiding back there that can still go.
Can I move this person first and see if he can
Yeah,
shoot?
go for it. So you're gonna move him there. Move and take your shot. There's nothing between the two of them, so you get your plus 2. He gets his plus 2. 17 into 19. So you have a 19 on your. He has a plus 2 for his shoot. Is that right?
He
So-
has a 13.
What?
He has a 13 and I have a 19.
Right, but so you have 19. So 19 minus 10 for his armor means he takes 9 hit points worth of damage, leaving him with just 1 hit point left. So you came through, you've been firing at him forever, and this time you knocked him down to 1 hit point. All right, and then,
Can you shoot again?
no, but there's no one else to go except for it's your thief's turn at this point.
Want to bring him around here?
The thief?
Because he still can't be seen. He's right here. by anybody.
Okay. Can you move that far?
Yeah, he can move
7. Yeah,
7,
that should
so
be
he can
enough.
move 10,
All right.
technically.
So he'll
Right.
move in there and hide. All right. And does that mean that is everybody? Because these guys had to stay stationary, but you realize what that means. The doors open. You can put these down like this. And the treasure inside is visible. Now, the only question is, can they live to collect it? We talked about moving the thief through here. I don't know if he's going to be able to get through all the guys right. Actually, he won't, because they'll get to move first. That thief may not make it. That means the end of round 4, the beginning of round 5. At the end of this round, if Borak doesn't come right now, Borak will come out at the end of this round. So we're going to have to roll and see what new dilemma awaits.
Oh, 2 16s.
So we have to take the higher of the two. They're both 16. 16 is, I'm going to look it up. 16 is a gnoll thug and a gnoll archer at 4. So that means right back here, we're going to have a gnoll thug and a gnoll archer. The gnoll thug and gnoll archer come out here. And we begin our next part of the turn. You and I will roll for initiative. 17, 7. This is your first time to win.
Alright, should I move and try to do leap?
If you can, that would be amazing, because that might save his life. Can you move that far then?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you should be able to get there. And then you're going to cast. That does leave you out there, but still, you'll be closer. You'll be
Just
closer.
like, I'm in the exact same spot I was a second ago, so I don't think it's gonna matter too much on extra stuff. Leap, I gotta roll a 10, because I am not a summoner.
Okay, so roll your 10.
I gotta roll a 10. 4.
Would you be willing to use 6 hit points of damage to bring that
I
all the
only
way
have
up?
13, should I?
No.
Needs to be with a 7.
So the other option is, the only reason I say that that's so important is otherwise all the gnolls are near the treasure. I guess,
Well, they're gonna be near the treasure anyway, because they're gonna go after him.
no, that's why I'm casting invisibility on
If
him.
you end up casting it.
I'm casting visibility, and the reason I healed myself last round is so I could hurt myself up to 8 points of damage so I can make sure I get it cast.
Okay, so you want me to take the damage then?
That was my thought.
Okay.
Now, if you don't want to, if you're thinking that it might kill you, then I can understand. So he immediately takes a leap. Are you sure that you're okay with that, right?
I guess.
If I leap over on that side, they can't see me, so I've got to leap this way here. So I got to be there. Is that further than 5 inches from that guy there? Barely, but I think that will get me out of range so that they can all see me. They'll all move in this direction, and that should open it up. Now the only real danger is for you is that guy right there. So now you didn't have anyone close to you, so it'll be my activation now. I'm going to, if I try to move this way closer to like get him to try to shoot me, this guy's gonna run into my way. So I'm gonna have to move over here, cast invisibility on this one at this point. So let's see how far I can get. So I can go 6, very good, that's right at 6. And then I'm gonna move, my treasure hunter is gonna come over here 7. So he's gonna be right, Move him back here because I don't want him to be seen by these guys. Because if he's seen by these guys, that doesn't help any. We want all these guys to be able to see him and go after him. I'm going to cast Invisible on yours. For Invisible, I need a 12. 11. So I'll hurt myself for 1 point of damage. And now invisible. I still have a movement I can do with this guy here. He can move 3.5 more inches because he went 7. So I'm going to move him right up here. That way he's within vision, and hopefully that would be the guy that he would be able to go. He would go after first. You've already gone, right? And
Yeah.
I just went. So no, this is now all the gnolls have to go. So this gnoll here is going to go first. He's going to take a shot at your wizard, I would imagine. Now, if your wizard goes down, I'm going to feel absolutely horrible. Oh no. Your wizard just went down. Because 17 and 2 is 19, so that's 9 hit points worth of damage. All right, that was a bad idea. We will resurrect you at the end of the game. That's the first. I shouldn't have called him the worst archer I've ever seen. Sorry about that. That was my mistake. This guy, would you say he's coming this way or this way?
I would think he would go for the me.
All right.
I mean, that's what I think would happen.
Okay. Well, put him right there on you.
Right?
And he will attack you. He'll have a +2. And you'll have a +1. Or wait, no. What is his plus on the tracker for fighting?
+1.
Okay.
A treasure hunter is the +3.
Oh! You completely wiped him out. With a 17, he thought he had something, but nope. You wiped that guy out. All right, now we come over here to, I suppose, the center of the table here. These guys are going to be moving, so he'll move 5, which this guy moves 5, which puts him right here. Right next to there. I believe this was the other knight, so he would move 5 to here. This guy can move 6, so he will be right there. Not quite close enough. And then he will also be 6 here. And this guy, I'm assuming, can still see him. Maybe not.
No, he can't feed him right there, I don't think. Especially if those big eyes in the way.
Then he would be moving towards the middle, and he'd end up right there, so he would be able to see him next round. This guy, I'm assuming, would shoot at him, but because of that, I'll get a +1 as well, so it'll be +2 versus +2 on the shot. 20, 16. That was close. Just misses him. Those big old guys are right in front of that little guy there. All right, so the archer will shoot at my mage. I'm going to say that there's 2 pieces in between the two of them. So he's going to... No? Okay, one piece.
My thief is like smushed up against that wall.
He's just hiding back there. So I'm going to get a +4. You get a +2. 18, so it misses my mage at that point. And all right, that's these guys going this way. This guy here has a chance to go, and I'm assuming he would move up here and attack,
Definitely.
especially since he's been chasing that guy the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a +2 and you have a +2 or +1?
I have a +1 on fight, +2 on shoot, but +1 on fight.
All right.
Wait a minute.
9 and 2 is 11. 14 and 1 is 15. 15 will do it. And this guy that's been chasing you down the whole time is finally knocked out of there. All right. Now we have to get to these two guys here.
They can't see anything.
They can't see anybody?
That ledge, that thing right there can't see.
Then they move towards the center, so they're gonna both move right here. Now they will be able to see, but you'll have an action before they can do anything this next round. Both of my guys have gone here. Your thief has not gone, nor has that guy gone. And my thief here is not gone, and he's not gone.
Right. Let's have him go ahead and go. Can we do that?
Yeah, because it's your turn
he's
next.
just opening.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's gonna come and grab one of these.
Okay.
Now, he may want to go right up next to it and wait till 7 and wait till the next round to actually grab it.
Okay.
And because he might want to go to the far one because he can get that far. The reason I'm saying that is that I'm thinking on the next round, I'm going to try to get him to get one of the other ones, and we'll try to get the two of them out of there.
Okay.
All right, so he's gone now. It's my turn, and this guy here is going to run like the dickens. He's got
How long does he have leap? Just the one round?
Yeah, he only had leap to get to there, but then he can move 7 inches here. So he moves 7 to right here. And technically, I guess I can move the 3.5 inches more. I just need to make sure everybody can see me. So the question is, I want to make sure he can still be seen, but I'd like him not to be there. So he was 7 to here. Can he still be seen, do you think, by everybody here, right down this little alleyway?
Oh, yeah. Clearly.
And that keeps him from being, hopefully that keeps him from being shot by that guy.
He can't see him at all.
That'll mean that he starts moving towards the center of the next round.
But he can see my thief.
Which thief? Can he really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is he within 24 inches? And grab the end of it. Ooh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's looking like, yep, he could take a shot at your thief. All right, he will shoot, but there's like obstacles in between. 1, 2, 3. 3. So you're going to get 3 plus 1 is 4 on your roll. 6 and 2 is 8 and 4 is
15.
So shoo, ding, it hits right next to him. I'm sure he screams just like that. All right, now it's your turn. I don't think he can escape, but he can get pretty close.
Puts him right there.
Alrighty. So it looks like we'll have at least one person to get out, unless he gets shot by him on the next round. Because he'll have a shot at him before he gets away. Matter of fact, it may be.
Should I move him back just a tad so he's behind that pillar?
What if you moved him? Here, grab the.
I can move him right there.
What if you moved him back here? Because
Straight-
right there, he can still be
straight
seen by
through?
that guy.
Right here?
Yep, that's where I would take him to. Right there, hiding in that corner. So he runs right through here. He gets right back into this corner there. So he's not seen by him
Nope.
or by that guy over there.
No, he can't. He's right. This pillar right here prevents him from.
So that will leave him from being hurt this next round. He should be able to escape after that.
And
All
this
right.
person already gone?
No, you have not gone with him. These guys are going to go try to grab a treasure.
Okay.
Is that 6 right there?
To here.
Okay.
2, 4.
Now, how many, is that 6 inches?
You get 7.
So if you move 7, you can still shoot.
Yeah, 7 is right there.
So you could actually take a shot
I'm
at
trying
that
to
guy
take a
right there.
shot. Then we're gonna have some problems here because your dude's in the way.
Yeah, he's gonna get 1, 2, 3 added on. So that's gonna be, he's gonna get a +4, you'll get a plus. What's your bow?
+2.
All right, so you have a +2.
Wait, we can't. I don't lose anything. I take
No.
a shot.
So you
I
missed,
had 6, 7,
or
8.
you hit him, but yeah, it's only for 8, and he has 10 on his armor.
So nothing happened.
Nothing happens. You hit him, but no damage done. All right. Is there anyone left to go? I think that's covered everybody. So you know what that means? Borak. So here's an 8-sided die. All right. We'll roll the 8-sided die. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Seven, 8. So he's coming in that one right there. Here comes Borak. Borak. And Borak enters in through that area right there. That's the Borak. His Borak has movement of 6, fight +5,
Yeah.
strength or shooting is 0, armor 12, will +6. So you're not gonna make him do something else, and 16 hit points. He's pretty formidable over there. We want to try to avoid him at all costs. All right, so we start then, beginning of round 6. So I'm thinking if I cast invisibility on either of these two, that they can move all 7 up to here to get ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yours is a tracker, but he moves at 7, is that right?
Yeah, it's 7.
And his fight is only +1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So arrows are going to hurt him more. I'm going to try to make him invisible.
Okay.
So I need a 12 to make that happen. The other option is I could teleport too, but I'm not going to do that yet. So I need a 12. I got a 2. That's 10 off. I can't hurt myself for that much, but that does hurt me for 2 hit points worth of damage because that's 10 off. So I'm down to a 6. That's not good. And I tried, but I could not get that cast. Now we're going to move. I'm moving there. I'm going to move him right here. What that does is they can't see. If I put him right here, they can't see him. And the next round, he's going to be able to run up here and grab a treasure.
Okay.
Which means I'm also going to bring my mage over here as well in hiding. All right, then all of them get to go, and then we get to go again. Or then we get to go through our individual guys. So that means these guys here, he'll move his 5. So,
And I just all follow behind, right?
yep, to there. Well, these two go the same speed because those are the 2 knights. Now these other guys, they get to go 6, so they're going to get out in front. Like he's going to be up here, and he's going to be up here, and he's going to be right here. You know what this reminds me of? Actually, he can't see anybody at all, can he? So if he can't see anybody, he's going to move back towards the middle.
He can see me, and he can see me.
Okay. I'm sorry, I left you out in the middle. I tried to invisible you. All right. He'll take a shot, but you get to add 1, 2, 3 onto yours. And he will miss again. And then this little guy over here,
Shoot.
he's got 1, 2 things in between, so you get to add, or do you want to use that dice, or you get to add 2, 5. All right.
Good job.
Okay, and then these guys all moved. These guys can't see anything, so they're trying to move closer to the center, which means I bet, are they going to go around this way, would you think?
Mm-hmm.
So if they're trying to go around that way, I'm gonna let them go 5 because they have to go over top of that thing. So both of them are gonna be right about there. And then he's gone. He can't see anybody over here, I don't think.
Because he could barely see the thief. So he's not going to be able to see anybody over these things.
Right.
Bart can see the thief.
Oh, then he'll come straight 6 towards the thief. So, is it? Yep, that's perfect. Good eye. All right. Now, you'll go move your guy.
Well, she could go 7 and shoot at him.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
All right.
And shoot.
And he's got a +1. You got a +2. 19. 5. That'll shoot him. That's 9 points of damage, so he's down to 1 hit point. That 1 hit point, that straggling hit point, always just kind of hangs around. Actually, this is actually working out pretty well because that may leave that whole side over there open for a little bit. All right, my only guy that has not gone, because I was foolish and should have activated him afterwards and brought him over here, because he'd been almost to the treasure, is this guy right here, and I got to keep them running towards him. Straight ahead 6 into this little compartment or this little room over here so that they can still see him right here. Because he wants to keep them running. The only problem with that is they're going to be coming around this corner
And my
here.
thief's fixing to leave. Can I just get him out now?
Yeah, because it's our move again. Move him to get out. And he has made it. We have at least one person that has made it out. Didn't have any treasure, but he is alive. So he can roll for others.
All right, and then he's going to pick up this.
Okay, so he will appear when he picks it up, but then he can move 7.
Puts him right here.
Okay.
He's short, so...
Need to roll to see what transpires, where they come from.
6.
14 is the higher though, right?
No, 14, sorry.
And 14 is Gnoll Thug and Gnoll Archer from 2. So a Gnoll Thug and a Gnoll Archer over here. A Thug right there, and another Archer. All right, so I realized last round the Archer here should have gone 6, and then he would have seen, and right now he'd be right here with this group moving up. We have a second Archer coming in, so I'm just going to use this guy for our second Archer coming in right there to put him at that spot. All right, and that should be the end of that round, which means we start our next round.
Which is 7.
Starts out round 7 right
We
here.
made it a lot longer this round than we did last time.
We did. Now the question is, how do we go about this? My wizard is going to go up 6 to right here. It's going to put him in a really bad spot because he will be able to be shot at by this guy as well as this guy, and he's going to cast invisibility on him.
Can be invisible with the treasure?
Yes. You just couldn't pick, when you pick it up, that action of picking it up makes you visible. So he will then have no problem getting out of here if I can get that invisibility off. Invisibility is a 12 because I tried to cast it on him last time too. Come on. 3, 9. That's another hit point worth of damage against me. I could have done the other guy at the same time. Probably should. Sure. I'll move him up his 10.5 inches and say that he activated at the same time, so he's right here at the gate. So he'll be able to grab that and run next time.
Well, this guy's obviously going to shoot at her or him.
Yep. I'll let you choose.
I'll shoot at her since she doesn't have the treasure.
Okay. And she's got a +1.
Wait, it's fight?
He's shooting at her, so yeah, the fight is
All right,
what.
well, then I'm gonna have him shoot for the treasure hunter because O'Hare has a fight of 3.
Okay.
And if he dies, the treasure still stays there, right?
16 and 2 is 18. 13 and
16.
3 is 16. So that's 16. It hits O'Hare. How much hit points does O'Hare have? What's O'Hare's armor?
11.
Okay, so that's 5 points of damage on O'Hare. But I don't believe that kills O'Hare, does it?
And he's done, so that's good.
All right.
We can shoot at him. I can shoot at him on my turn.
When it gets to be your turn, yep. That's that guy. We come over here. This is an archer, even though he doesn't look like one. And he can either shoot at him or at him. I'm thinking that because the barrel is here, he would probably choose to shoot at him.
I would agree.
All right, so he's got a +2, and my treasure hunter has a +3. So 15, that's going to hit. Treasure hunter has a armor of 11, so that's 4. He's down to 8. All right. He moved, he would probably move 6 towards the treasure hunter, putting him right back in here. And these guys would move towards him again. So that puts him 5. It's right about here. Ooh, they're getting close. This guy here, 6 towards here, which is not good because that's starting to block off the door.
These two?
Those two, I think they can see him. Would you agree? Right down that line or not? Can they see the wizard?
This guy right here can definitely see it. Well, yeah, he can see his arm.
But
This guy, I don't think he... Oh, yeah, he can probably see him too, maybe.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, I guess 2 things in between. So first of all, this guy will run towards him, so he will move to right about here. And if he's shooting, I'm going to get to add 4 because there's 2 pieces of terrain in between. And that will take care of my magic user as well. So we no longer have any magic users in the party, and that's not going to be good. Is there any other... He doesn't have anyone he can shoot at, so he's going to move towards the center, towards right there. And he can shoot at him. He'll have a +2, and my guy has a +3. He hits him, but it does no damage. Is that everybody of theirs? Now we can go ourselves, yeah.
Oh, your people get to go first.
No, you go ahead. Doesn't matter at this point anyway, because...
Can you move 10 and a half?
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to go all the way to here.
Okay.
I know that guy can still see him, but he can see him anyway. Doesn't really matter. And do you want her to go after that treasure?
I don't know. That's up to you at this point.
She's going to shoot at him first.
If she shoots at him, she won't be able to pick up the treasure this round.
I feel like we got to get rid of him.
Okay.
Yeah, she's shooting.
16, 18.
Yes.
You do take that one out. Are you going to move it all?
Did she move 7 now?
Yep.
Okay, now dodge.
He's already gone. The only one I got left is this guy here.
Let's get him out. Oh, yeah. He's out. He's totally out. He's out.
All right. And that leaves... All right. So we roll now to see who comes in. That's the end of round
We just need to
7.
pray that nothing's coming over here.
Round 8. Yep. That would be the danger. 15. 15. We get another gnoll and a thug archer. And they're coming out of 3
There.
right
Woo!
here.
Yes.
Gnoll here. And you
Perfect.
have freed up an archer.
Could not have been a better spot.
We don't get to go, any of us get to go yet, because we have no wizards left. So all the gnolls get to go. He moves, the main gnoll moves first. He can't see anybody, so he's going to head 6 towards the center.
He can't see anybody, so he's gonna head 6 towards the center.
Alrighty. So we'll take him 6 towards the center. He can still see him. So he's going to go 6 in that direction. So right about there on the 0. All right, and as we're moving guys across, I guess he can see. So he's going to move 6 right there. And then these guys over here, the big guys are going to move 5 to here. And they're all going to be kind of crowded on their way to the center here. You may be able to get 2 treasures out of here.
I am surprised that no one has had to do anything with these guys.
And then these guys will move up because they can't see anybody either. They're going to move up here. All right. Now we get to move. We get to roll initiative to see which one of us gets to go first. 14, 17, you get to go first, which is fine because you've got 2 guys. I've only got 1 left. All right.
Woo! Let that guy short.
So my guy now will pick up a treasure. And he can move 7 inches this way, putting him right here with a treasure. He truly is a treasure hunter. And that's the end of that round. Oh, that treasure just still sitting there. All right, beginning of round 10. This has probably gone on far longer than it's ever supposed to. And as our viewers watch, they'll probably think so as well.
13.
13 is the next one. Oh, where's that going to be at? 13.
As long as it's not an archer.
Gnoll and archer.
Dang it.
1. So, yep, they're going to come out right there. Another gnoll and an archer.
Just grab that Noel and archer there.
Yep, I'm
This
gonna
is
pick
be the
these
last
up.
round.
Maybe for you. I got another round to
Pick
get
it
out.
out. Fine.
That's the end of that round. We start the next round. So let's start with the boss. He can't see anybody, right? So he's going to move 6. These guys are going to move 6. He can still see, so he's going to move. He'll move his 6 right to here. How far can this guy go? That guy over there can move 6. He's right here. That guy is. And the real problem is,
The archer.
yep, and that archer's gonna fire. I have a +3. He has a +2.
Woo!
6 does not matter. He still missed. All right, and everybody else is kind of in this area. We moved all of them. I guess, can he see over there still to
You
shoot?
can't see him.
Okay. You don't think?
I don't think so. Can you see him?
You can see his head.
Oh,
So I'm gonna go 3, but he gets 1, 2, 3 pieces of intervening terrain. So I'm going to go 3, 12, 9. I have 3 normal and 3 is 6. 6 and that's 15. He's got 14. That misses. All right, now it's our turn.
I'm getting out. I'm leaving.
Can you get all the way?
Yep. 10.5 for
Are
her.
they both?
At 10 for him.
They're both 7.5 movement.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can go 10.5. So if I go straight from here across, I can be right here. Don't forget the treasure. What'd you get? A 5 and 11? 11 and a 5. Just trying to get out of here. So 11 is a knight. Oh no. 11 is a gnoll knight at 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. All right. A gnoll knight comes out at 3. He should not be a problem. So they will go. He can take a shot at my guy, and he can move towards my guy, but he won't be able to catch him. So he'd move somewhere up here.
He's gonna shoot.
He's going to shoot. Now, how many pieces of terrain are between? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get to add 4 and 3 is 7 to my roll. He rolled a 3. I rolled a 5. We're okay. Nobody else can see anybody else. Is that right?
Correct. Because of this right here.
Now, I'm going to be smart and stop right here.
Okay.
Because then I can get
Nobody
out.
can see.
Now, the only thing is, last chance, if they come out there, then I could have somebody on me. 15. The gnolls are just pouring into this place at this point. 15, gnoll and a thug, archer at 3.
Woo-hoo!
So they come back out over here,
Yep, we're done.
which means that I will be able to run off here. And
Yay!
we survived with 4 of us. Only 4 survivors.
5 survivors.
5 survivors, sorry. You had
And
3,
2
I had 2.
treasures.
And 2 treasures. All right, as we finish the game, we got to see who survives. Here's our pillar of life or death. Roll. A 4 means dead. Dead. Just dead. So Sullivan, we are Saul sad because Sullivan did not make it. All right. Did you have any others besides your wizard? Do you want to wait on your wizard and I'll roll my 2 other guys
No,
first?
let me do my wizard now.
Okay, this is it. This is wizard survival.
18. She lives.
18 is a full recovery. She will be fine. She'll be fine and ready to go on the next round. All right, and then my guys. Grumph. I'm a little nervous about Grumph. Grumph has a dream. He wants to become a treasure hunter. I know that they don't actually advance, but if I can buy a treasure hunter, that will be Grumph being advanced. 6. A 6 is badly wounded. So he is badly wounded. Badly wounded means the soldier is injured. They can remain in the warband and on the wizard sheet, but they cannot participate in the next game while they are recovering from their wounds. They're missing 1 game. They will return for the next game with full health. So there's kind of a question there. If I want to keep him in the thing, it means I'll be 1 member of my warband short. Dang nabbit. All right. And Bestial Death. Bestial Death. Got a 15. That will be a full recovery for Bestial. He is not dead yet. And now, my wizard. Let's see here. Hopefully the wizard will make it. Wizard, I roll. 18. Full recovery for the wizard. So I'm going to have to decide. I've got these 4 that can participate for sure in the next round. I will have to figure out how important to me this guy is. Now, he is also the guy that you may notice is at the front of my YouTube page. So there's more of a chance that I may try to hold out so that he can become a treasure hunter. Well, It's been quite the battle. We lost the first time. This time we were able to just make it through, leaving one treasure behind.